In 2008, the archaeological team of Nanjing Museum officially launched the archaeologic excavation of the Grand Bao'en Temple site. When the underground palace of the Grand Bao'en Temple site was opened, the information contained in the inscription on the stone chest astonished the world. The record indicates the Ashoka Stupa in the stone chest unexpectedly contained the parietal bone relic of Sakyamuni Buddha. The Buddha's relics are the most sacred objects in the Buddhist community. The Buddha's parietal bone, a fleshy mound on the crown of the Buddha's head, is the 32nd great mark of the Buddha. Prior to this, only 2 pieces of the Buddha's relics were discovered in China. Previously, there had never been a clear record of the presence of the Buddha's parietal bone in Nanjing. Meanwhile, it is clearly documented that the first person that worshipped the Buddha's parietal bone relic was Wen Faxian of the Eastern Jin Dynasty. Faxian recorded his travels to the Western regions seeking Buddhist scriptures in a book titled A Record of Buddhist Kingdoms. The book gives an account of his worship of the Buddha's parietal bone relic in the kingdom of Nagarajara. In the first year of Changgan period in the Tang Dynasty, Xuanzang went from Chang'an to India to seek the Dharma. On the way to the west, he also worshipped the Buddha's parietal bone relic that Faxian mentioned in the 4th year of the reign of Emperor Zhenzong of the northern Song Dynasty. Wen Kezheng of Changgan Temple in Nanjing submitted a report to Emperor Zhenzong and was permitted to bury the Buddha's parietal bone relic, 10 Ganying relics and several saints' relics together in the underground palace of the pagoda of Changgan Temple. In 1027, Wen Kezheng once again buried Xuanzang's parietal bone relic, which he had brought from Qixia Temple of Zhongnanshan many years ago in another underground palace on the east side of Changgan Temple. What a fascinating anecdote in the Buddhist world over 1,000 years ago. Over 300 years ago, Master Xuanzang devoutly worshipped the Buddha's parietal bone relic on his way to the west. More than 300 years later, Xuanzang's own parietal bone relic and the Buddha's parietal bone relic were buried in the same temple. The legend continues. From the northern Song Dynasty to the Yuan Dynasty, Changgan Temple had always been widely known and respected in the south of the Yangtze River, but was unfortunately destroyed by fire in the early Ming Dynasty. The Yongle Emperor of Ming ordered to build the Grand Bao'en Temple at the site of the former Changgan Temple. No one knew that the most extraordinary Buddhist treasure was hidden in the former site of the Changgan Temple secretly. 600 years later, the Grand Bao'en Temple was ruthlessly destroyed in the War of the Taiping Rebellion and was looted again during the Anti-Japanese War. At the site of the former temple, Japanese soldiers led by Takamori Ryosuke discovered the underground palace on the east side of Changgan Temple and robbed the precious relic of Xuanzang. Xuanzang did not expect that after 1314 of honoring the Buddha's parietal relic, he would become the most important guardian of this treasure, and it survived the disaster. In November 2008, after months of careful preparation, archaeologists finally took out the Ashoka Stupa from the iron container. On 12th of June, 2010, Qixia Temple, Nanjing. Witnessed by 100 eminent monks with great virtue, the golden and the silver caskets were opened one after another, revealing the mystery of Buddhism that had been hidden for thousands of years. On 27th of October 2015, the Buddha's parietal bone relic was escorted by a special procession from Qixia Temple to Niushou Mountain. Since then, this relic has been enshrined permanently in the Niushou Foding Palace. It is a rare and auspicious occasion in which all humans and gods were delighted.
今后，我们的国家未来的前途的发展，必定承受福广普照、发展长流，让我们这个全 中国的人民呢，趁热佛光法水，大家生活密谋，做人处事啊，这个厚道，这个怡然谦虚。
Niushou locates in the south of Nanjing. Legend says the Manjusri Bodhisattva led his 10,000 followers to get through winter at Niushou. So it was called the Winter Palace of Manjusri Bodhisattva. During the 6th Dynasty's period, many temples were built here. In the Song Dynasty, Niushou Shan, Wutai Shan, and Emei Shan were known as the 3 sacred places for Buddhist practices. During the reign of Emperor Taizong of Tang, Chan master Faorong established the Nyoto sect here, creating the origin of the Chinese Chan practices, and Faorong was known as the Bodhi-Dharma of Eastern China. The reappearance of the Buddha's parietal bone relic graced the scared land of Niushou. Niushou is deeply linked with Buddhism and has a rich history of Dharma. It is the sole place for the permanent enshrinement of the Buddha's parental relic in the world. With various opportunities in the constantly flowing of the Dharma, it will not only become a sacred mountain of wisdom that is to be renowned across China, but will also become a spiritual homeland that warms the hearts of hundreds of millions in the world.